Karma, Plight of the Friendly Pit by Nicholas Priori and illustrated by Alexandra Katergina. Chapter 1. Karma Comes Home. Karma's a beast, but she is the friendliest beast in the world. Instead of wagging back and forth, Karma's tail spins around in a circle. Her tail spins so fast sometimes she can almost take flight. Karma belonged to the big man. He made Karma fight with other dogs that looked like her. But even though they looked like her, these dogs were nothing like Karma. All Karma wanted to do was play. This was all a game to her, and she was having so much fun. Until she saw that this was not the sort of game she should play. In fact, it was no game at all. Karma knew she had to leave this place, but her short legs could only move so fast, and she was surrounded. Suddenly, her tail began to spin like never before. It spun so fast, in fact, that she lifted right off the ground and flew away like a helicopter. Karma's tailspin took her all the way to our house, where she plopped down right on the steps of our front porch, and that's when I found her. My name is Andy. Karma and I became best friends right away. I thought my mom would be excited to meet my newfound friend, but when she came outside and saw Karma, she was afraid of her. She had seen mean dogs that looked like Karma, and thought that Karma was like them. "Get away from that dog," she said, pulling me away. But all Karma wanted to do was play. And when my mom saw that big smile and spinning tail, she knew that Karma meant no harm. Karma loved to love, and she loved to be loved. And most of all, Karma loved to play. Chapter 2. Cassie and Karma. Cassie's always been our little pooch. She's been with us since before I was born. She's the cutest little pooch in the world. Even though she's old, Cassie still looks like a puppy. But she got tired and stopped acting like one a long time ago. At first, Mom was afraid to introduce Cassie to Karma. Karma was big and strong, while Cassie was small and frail. And even though we knew she would never hurt Cassie on purpose, she may not know how strong she is and hurt Cassie by mistake. But when Karma looked at Cassie, she didn't see a little old dog that she could push around. She saw a wise old dog who could teach her a lot about how to live in a household like ours. So she respected Cassie and tried to learn from her. Karma gets too excited sometimes and knocks things over, but Cassie is teaching her how to be gentle. What Cassie does, Karma does. But Karma cannot do all the things that Cassie can do, and that makes her feel sad. Karma thinks she's a lapdog just like Cassie, but Mom scolds her when she tries to jump on us. Karma wonders why Cassie's allowed to sit on our laps and she is not. She doesn't know how big she really is. In the same way, Cassie doesn't realize how very small she is. Cassie thinks she's a guard dog, barking at any stranger who comes to the door, as though she is something to fear. And now that Karma has her back, Cassie's even more confident than before. Not only that, But with Karma in the house, Cassie is back to acting like a puppy again. Still, Cassie gets jealous sometimes at how much attention we give Karma, because Cassie was always the center of attention in this house. But she's learning to share the love, because we have more than enough to go around. Cassie and Karma love to love, and they love to be loved. And most of all, Cassie and Karma love to play. But the cats are another story. Chapter 3. Karma Meets the Cats. We've had Bootsy and Bella since they were kittens, and they were the prettiest little kitties in the world. Cassie used to be bigger than the cats. Now they are bigger than her. But no matter what, they always love and respect Cassie because she was here before they were. Karma, on the other hand, they do not like at all. We tried introducing them, and it did not go very well. At first, they were scared of Karma. Anytime she came in the room, their tails would fluff up, and their claws would come out, and if she came too close, they would jump up and run away. All Karma wants to do is play, but they are too afraid. Karma tries time and again to play with the cats, but they want nothing to do with her. When she tries to approach them, they hiss and swat at her face. At first, Karma thought they were just playing, and the more they swatted, the more fun Karma had. Until one day, she realized once again that this was no game, and Karma felt sad. Karma looked to Cassie for advice, but Cassie did not have the answer. Karma looked at me with eyes that seemed to say, "Why don't they like me?" I tried to explain that she's a great dog with a big heart, but not everyone is going to like her. She can be as nice as possible, but Bootsy and Bella have their minds made up about her, and nothing she can do will change that. Still, Karma keeps on trying. Every day she tries to play with the cats, and every day they hiss and swat. But Karma plays right along. I don't think those two will ever warm up to Karma completely. But I have started to notice that when she enters the room, they aren't quite as scared anymore. Instead of jumping up and running away, they just stay put and keep an eye on her. Maybe if they can be in the same room together, one day they will be able to play together, because after all, that's all Karma wants to do. She loves to love, and she loves to be loved. And most of all, Karma loves to play. Chapter 4. Karma Saves the Day. It seems no matter what she does, Karma is always misunderstood. Not only by Bootsy and Bella, but by other people who don't know Karma the way I do. Whenever we take the dogs for a walk and someone crosses our path, they move to the other side of the street until we pass. Cassie likes to think it's because of her, but Karma knows the truth. They don't want to walk past her because they think she'll bite them. And that makes her feel sad, because she would never bite anyone. Except for one day when the big man happened to cross our path. He didn't move to the other side like everyone else. He came right up to us and looked at Karma with an ugly grin. Karma recognized the dog that he had with him. It was one of the mean dogs from the fights. Except he didn't look mean anymore. He just looked tired and sad, like he had no more fight left in him and just wanted to rest. Karma looked at the tired old dog and felt sad. Then she looked up at the big man and got mad. "That's my best dog," the big man said, reaching for Karma's leash. He snatched the leash from my mom and started walking away with Karma. Casey barked louder than she ever had before, but he just kept on walking. Until suddenly, Karma jumped up and bit him right on his big behind. Not too hard, but just enough to teach him a lesson. That was the first time Karma ever bit a person, because she knew it had to be done, and it was also the very last time. The big man ran away and we never saw him again. At least not in person. But we did see his picture in the news soon after. He got into big trouble for making all those dogs fight each other at his house, and they were all rescued. As it turns out, those dogs only fought because that's what they were taught. Now they know better and are living nice new lives just like Karma. She even sees some of them at doggy school, where they learn together and, of course, play together all day. Because Karma loves to love, and she loves to be loved, and most of all, Karma loves to play. The end.